Finding purpose, man, could not be a more important topic. Finding purpose, man, it's deep. It's what everybody's, or most, is seeking. Seeking. Like we say, to seek is to suffer. Man, they're trying to force their purpose. We're going about it in the wrong way. Tell you a little bit about my path, how I discovered my purpose. I was just doing this, helping people, showing people a better way to live, showing people how to operate on a better blueprint, how to experience some inner peace and clarity, how to pull yourself out of a rut. Man, how to put that gun down. Man, put those negative habits, those negative ways of thinking down, how to quit self-sabotaging. That's my purpose, man. Being a little bit entertaining every now and again. Some may not agree with that, but man, we keep it moving. Purpose. Right? A lot of people are putting the cart before the horse, man. They're trying to find out that what and that how without first developing and self-actualizing the who. The who. Man, I was sitting in that Foreign Legion barracks. Man, I was just in the Foreign Legion. No idea what my purpose would be. I thought my purpose was just to, man, go down the mercenary road, go down the contracting road, man, just be a, badass, whatever that means. That false title that's external of me. I thought that was my purpose. And I realized when I still wasn't happy after I had achieved that Foreign Legion title, that Foreign Legionnaire title, and when I started working on the inside, I started doing that internal work, started challenging my ways of thinking, I started developing myself, maturing my thought process, man, improving my habits, locking on the discipline, all these important things. I just started doing it just to feel better on a day-to-day basis, in the immediate, developing myself in the present. That focus on developing myself in the present, getting my vibration and my frequency correct in the now, was when my purpose was shown to me. It wasn't until I achieved or had self-actualized enough to the point where I could see that. I had simplified, streamlined, I had quieted a lot of the noise. I had decluttered the complication out of my life. That's when that destiny whispered at me. Right? Your destiny whispers at you, it doesn't shout. You don't have to force it, man. You have to quiet the noise. Tap in, plug in, hear it. But it doesn't matter even if you see it, man, if you're all fucked up in the now. You're still operating and treading water in chaos. You think what are you gonna offer, man? Is it gonna last, even if you could achieve it? No. So, if you don't know exactly what you wanna do, start developing who you wanna be. Start getting clear on what success looks like to you. Also, does it involve you moving? Or does it involve a family? Man, is it the big house or the teepee on the beach? Getting clear on that's very helpful, because then you can start to develop the who you need to be in that scene, the who you need to be in that vision to achieve that, to live in that in a fulfilled state. Who is that man or woman in that beautiful house, the beautiful life? How do you see yourself? That's when your purpose will be shown to you. When you know what you need to do and who you need to be to facilitate and manifest, create, I should say, that reality. That's when you can see it. Now, your purpose is in chapters. Your purpose when you're a child, when we're all children, is to learn. Is to start walking at some point. That's your purpose. Start crawling at some point. That's your purpose. Then it turns into, man, be a good daughter or son. That's your purpose. Be good at school. Right? That's your purpose. It's simple. And at some point, as you develop self over time, at some point, you need to transcend self. Everyone's purpose involves giving back. You travel down that road, you discover what you need to discover, you learn what you need to learn, then you turn back and you show others the way. You get across the river, and then you go back and start ferrying people across until your time's up. That's a purpose. Grabbing somebody out of the hole and pulling them up after you've taught yourself and learned how to get out. Purpose is often, I would argue, always communal. Man, I just don't see great purpose, man, in living like a hermit. Your purpose is you? All right, somebody can argue that. I just don't see some great purpose in that. There's greater purpose in community, greater purpose in helping people, right? So you gotta gather a skill, build a life that others want, and that's valuable. And I don't just mean financial, man. Something that makes people's lives better, solve a problem, improve others' realities, others' quality of life. Man, that's what amazing purpose, to improve other people's quality of life in whatever capacity that your area of genius is. Finding purpose, man. It starts with developing self. How are you going to help anybody or show anybody anything or have any great purpose if you're all kinds of fucked up? If you can't even take care of yourself, manage your own life. Start there. Don't think too far ahead. There's a saying, man, in some soft communities, and I've heard it in the SEAL team, man, keep your world small. And I would say keep it small in the beginning. Focus on what you have control over now. Focusing on developing yourself now. Man, don't be looking over the horizon, man, when you got a fire to build here first. When you got things to take care of here, shelter to build here, things to clear up here. Learn all the skills you can. Get yourself racked and stacked. Correct. So that when you hit that next level, when that purpose is shown to you, man, all that preparation is going to meet that opportunity, man. That's beauty. That's when that magic happens. Be smart. Out here.